Hello, everybody. I would like to say thank you again to everybody here at Ice House Radio for hosting us, The Orange Show, for The Orange Show. We are a nonprofit in East End, Houston. Been there for quite some time, since the early 80s. We promote visionary, self-taught art. We also promote the artist and everybody, that we're a community-based organization. And we welcome everybody to come out and participate in very low cost or free events. www.orangeshow.org. Look it up. Let's get freaky and possibly naked. All right.
May go wrong and lose my way. Do you know the way to San Jose? I'm going back to find some peace of mind in San Jose. LA is a great big freeway.
And I got some archive material for everybody, so let's have a look.
In a week, maybe two, they'll make you a star. Weeks turn into years, how quick they pass. And all the stars that never were are parking cars and pumping gas. You can really breathe in San Jose. They've got a lot of space. There'll be a place where I can stay. I was born and raised in San Jose. I'm going back to find some peace of mind in San Jose. Fame and fortune is a magnet. It can pull you far away from home. With a dream in your heart, you're never alone. Dreams turn into dust and blow away. And there you are, without a friend. You pack your car and ride away. Jose. The way to San Jose. The stars that never were are parking cars and pumping gas. I've got lots of friends in San Jose. Oh, do you know the way to San Jose? Can't wait to get back to San Jose.
fly.
Here she comes again.
When she's dancing beneath the starry
Here she
sky.
comes again.
Oh, she'll make you feel.
Here she comes again.
When she's dancing beneath the starry
Here
sky.
she comes again.
I kinda like the way it skips. 'Cause she's my
Best friend's girl.
she's my best friend's girl. She used to be mine. She's so fine.
My best friend's girlfriend. My best friend's
She used
girlfriend.
to be mine.
My best friend's girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah.
My best friend's girlfriend.
Used to be mine.
My best friend's girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, do you wanna dance and hold my hand? Call me your lover man, oh baby. Do you wanna dance? Well, do you wanna dance under the moonlight? Squeezing like me all through the night, oh baby. Do you wanna dance? Well, do you wanna dance and make romance? Squeeze me all through the night, oh baby. Do you wanna dance? Hey! Well, do you wanna dance and hold my hand? Call me your lover man, oh baby. Do you wanna dance? Well, do you wanna dance under the moonlight? Squeezing like me all through the night, oh baby. Do you wanna dance? Well, do you wanna
I don't mind you coming here, wasting all my time. 'Cause when you're standing oh so near, I kinda lose my mind. It's not the perfume that you wear, it's not the ribbons in your hair. I don't mind you coming here and wasting all my time. I don't mind you hanging out and talking in your sleep. Doesn't matter where you've been, as long as it was deep, yeah. You always knew to wear it well, and you look so fancy, I can tell. I don't mind you hanging out and talking in your sleep. I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed. I needed someone to feed. I guess you're just what I needed. Just what I needed. I needed someone to bleed.
The tour from 1997 of Spiritual Spaces in Houston.
Whiskey bottles and brand new cars. Oak tree, you're in my way. There's too much coke and too much smoke. What's going on inside you?
The tour has changed. I don't know where it is now.
Can't you smell that smell? Ooh, that smell. The smell of death around you. Angel of darkness is upon you. Stuck a need on your arm. So take another toke, have a blow for your nose. One more drink, fool, would drown you. Ooh, that smell. Can't you smell that smell? Ooh, that smell. The smell of death around you. Now they call you Prince Charming. Can't speak a word when you're full of blues. Say you'll be alright come tomorrow, but tomorrow might not be here for you. Ooh, that smell. Can't you smell that smell? Ooh, that smell. The smell of death around you. Oh, you're fool, you. Down, stick them needles in your arm. I know I've been there before. One little problem that confronts you. Got a monkey on your back. Just one more fix, Lord, might do the trick. One hell of a price for you to get your kicks. Ooh, that smell. Can't you smell that smell? Ooh, that smell. The smell of death around you. Ooh, that smell. Can't you smell that smell?
This song's called Alice's Restaurant. It's about Alice and the restaurant. But Alice's Restaurant is not the name of the restaurant, that's just the name of the song. And that's why I call the song Alice's Restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. Walk right in, it's around the back, just a half a mile from the railroad track. And you can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. Now it all started 2 Thanksgivings ago. It was on 2 years ago on Thanksgiving when my friend and I went up to visit Alice at the restaurant. But Alice doesn't live in the restaurant. She lives in the church nearby the restaurant in the bell tower with her husband Ray and Facha the dog. And living in the bell tower like that, they got a lot of room downstairs where the pews used to be. And having all that room, seeing as how they took out all the pews, they decided that they didn't have to take out their garbage for a long time. We got up there, we found all the garbage in there, and we decided it'd be a friendly gesture for us to take the garbage down to the city dump. So we took the half a ton of garbage, put it in the back of a red VW microbus, took shovels and rakes and implements of destruction, and headed on toward the city dump. Well, we got there, and there's a big sign and a chain across the dump saying closed on Thanksgiving, and we had never heard of a dump closed on Thanksgiving before, and with tears in our eyes, we drove off into the sunset looking for another place to put the garbage. We didn't find one till we came to a side road, and off the side of the side road was another 15-foot cliff, and at the bottom of the cliff was another pile of garbage. And we decided that one big pile was better than 2 little piles, and rather than bring that one up, we decided to throw ours down. That's what we did. Drove back to the church, had a Thanksgiving dinner that couldn't be beat, went to sleep and didn't get up until the next morning when we got a phone call from Officer Obie. He said, "Kid, we found your name on an envelope at the bottom of a half a ton of garbage, and just wanted to know if you had any information about it." And I said, "Yes, sir, Officer Obie, cannot tell a lie. I put that envelope under that garbage." After speaking to Obie for about 45 minutes on the telephone, we finally arrived at the truth of the matter and said that we had to go down and pick up the garbage, and also had to go down and speak to him at the police officer station. So we got in the red VW microbus with the shovels and rakes and implements of destruction, headed on toward the police officer station. Now, friends, there was only 1 or 2 things that Obie could have done at the police station, and the first was that he could have given us a medal for being so brave and honest on the telephone, which wasn't very likely, and we didn't expect it. Another thing was that he could have bawled us out and told us never to be seen driving garbage around the vicinity again, which is what we expected. But when we got to the police officer station, there was a third possibility that we hadn't even counted upon, and we was both immediately arrested, handcuffed. And I said, "Obie, I don't think I can pick up the garbage with these handcuffs on." He said, "Shut up, kid. Get in the back of the patrol car," and that's what we did, and sat in the back of the patrol car and drove to the, quote, "scene of the crime," unquote. I want to tell you about the town of Stockbridge, Massachusetts, where this happened. Here they got 3 stop signs, 2 police officers and 1 police car, but when we got to the scene of the crime, there was 5 police officers and 3 police cars, being the biggest crime of the last 50 years, and everybody wanted to get in the newspaper story about it. And they was using up all kinds of cop equipment that they had hanging around the police officer station. They was taking plaster, tire track, footprints, dog smelling prints, and they took 27 8x10 color glossy photographs with circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one explaining what each one was to be used as evidence against us. Took pictures of the approach, the getaway, the northwest corner, the southwest corner, and that's not to mention the aerial photography. After the ordeal, we went back to the jail. Obie said he was gonna put us in the cell. Said, "Kid, I'm gonna put you in the cell. I want your wallet and your belt." And I said, "Obie, I can understand you want my wallet, so I don't have any money to spend in the cell, but what do you want my belt for?" And it said, "Kid, we don't want any hangings." Said, "Obie, did you think I was gonna hang myself for littering?" Obie said he was making sure, and friends Obie was, 'cause he took out the toilet seat so I couldn't hit myself over the head and drown. And he took out the toilet paper so I couldn't bend the bars, roll the toilet paper out the window, slide down the roll and have an escape. Obie was making 5 hours later that Alice,
Wouldn't you like to
song
ride in
about
my
Alice.
beautiful balloon?
Alice came by with a few
Wouldn't you like to glide in my beautiful balloon? We could float among the stars together, you and I, for we can fly up and away in my beautiful balloon. Well, the nicer place in my beautiful balloon. Where's a nicer face in my beautiful balloon? We can sing a song and sail along the silver sky, for we can fly up and away in my beautiful balloon. Suspended under a twilight canopy, we'll search the clouds for a star to guide us on. If by some chance you find yourself loving me, we'll find a cloud to hide us, keep the moon beside us. Love is waiting there in my beautiful balloon, way up in the air in my beautiful balloon. If you hold my hand, we'll chase your dreams across the sky, for we can fly up and away in my beautiful balloon. Up and away.
And in my opinion, I have found that people are the same everywhere. They have the same fears, shed similar tears, die in so many years. The oppressed seem to have suffered the most in every continent, coast to coast. Now our lives are in the hands of the pusher man. We break it all down in hopes that you might understand how to protect yourself. Don't make no profit for the man. I'm so glad I've got my own. So glad that I can see my life's a natural high. The man can't put no thing on me. I'm so glad I've got my own. So glad that I can see my life's a natural high. The man can't put no thing on me. You're something kind of funny. How the man take your money. He's shrewd as he can be, in such a way you'll never see. It's a terrible thing inside when your natural high has died. The weaker turn to dope and put all aside their hope. And I'm so glad I've got my own. So glad that I can see my life's a natural high. The man can't put no thing on me. I'm so glad I've got my own. So glad that I can see my life's a natural high. The man can't put no thing on me. Twinkling, tinkling grains, they do all sorts of things. While your inner mind is pleased, your conscience is only teased. More and more you feel until you grow another need. Playing fantasy, you have no reality. I'm so glad I've got my own. So glad that I can see my life's a natural high. The man can't put no thing on me. I'm so glad I've got my own. So glad that I can see my life's a natural high. The man can't put no thing on me. Sit down and take a listen. This may be something that you're missing. I know you're man, you want it funky, but you don't have to be no junkie. Just be glad you got your own. So glad that I can see my life's a natural high. The man can't put no thing on me. I'm so glad I've got my own. So glad that I can see my life's a natural high. The man can't put no thing on me. Show is funky, show is funky. I ain't no junkie, I ain't no junkie. The show is funky, show is funky. I ain't no junkie, I ain't no junkie. I'm so glad I got my own. So glad that I can see.
May not be real, the shadows in her eyes. where she was born with bad eyes. Yeah. You got to realize.
Darkest of night with the moon shining bright. There's a set going strong, a lot of things going on. The man of the hour has an air of great power. The dudes have envied him for so long. Oh, Superfly, you're gonna make your fortune by and by. But if you lose, don't ask no questions why. The only game you know is do or die. Hard to understand, but a hell of a man. This cat of the slum had a mind, wasn't dumb. But a weakness was shown, cause his hustle was wrong. His mind was his own, but the man lived alone. Ooh, Superfly, you're gonna make your fortune by and by. But if you lose, don't ask no questions why. The only game you know is do or die. The game he plays for keys. Hustling times in ghetto streets, trying to get over. That's what he's trying to do, y'all. Taking all that he can take, gambling with the odds of fate, trying to get over, trying to get over, trying to get over, trying to get over. Ooh, Superfly. The aim of his role was to move a lot of blow. Ask him his dream, what does it mean? He wouldn't know. Can't be like the rest, it's the most he'll confess. But the time's running out and there's no happiness. Ooh, Superfly, you're gonna make your fortune by and by. But if you lose, don't ask no questions why. The only game you know is do or die. Superfly. Superfly. Superfly.
looking just the same. Daddy said, son, you better see the world. I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to leave. But remember one thing, don't lose your head to a woman that'll spend your bread. So I got out. Paris was a place you could hide away if you felt you didn't fit in. The French police wouldn't give me no peace. They claimed I was a nasty person. Down along the left bank, minding my own. Woo! Was knocked down by a human stampede. Got arrested for inciting a peaceful riot. When all I wanted was a cup of tea, I was accused. Woo! I moved on down in Rome. I wasn't getting enough of the things that keep a young man alive. My body stunk, but I kept my funk. Woo! At a time when I was wide out of luck, getting desperate, indeed I was. Yeah, looking like a tourist attraction. Oh my dear, I better get out of here. For the Vatican don't give no sanction. I wasn't ready for that. No, no. I moved right out east. Yeah. Listen, on the Peking ferry, I was feeling merry. Sailing on my way back here, I fell in love with a slit-eyed lady by the light of an eastern moon. Shanghai Lil never used the pill. She claimed that it just ain't natural. She took me up on deck and bit my neck. Oh, people, I was glad I found her. Oh, just I was glad I found her. Wait a minute. I firmly believe that I didn't need anyone but me. I sincerely thought I was so complete. Look how wrong you can be. The women I've known, I wouldn't let tie my shoe. They wouldn't give you the time of day. But the slit-eyed lady knocked me off my feet. God, I was glad I found her. And if there was words I could tell to you, to help you on the way down the road, I couldn't quote you no Dickens or Cherry O'Keeffe. 'Cause it's all been said before. Make the best out of
Hello. Happy birthday, Mom. Thanks for all you do. I know it's not easy. It's the hardest job in the world, and this song is dedicated to you. I have a vivid memory of Drew Street, hearing this play out in the warehouse, jumping around, holding your hand, and so thanks for everything.
I don't want a pickle. Just wanna ride on the motorcycle. And I don't want a tickle. I'd rather ride on my motorcycle. And I don't wanna die. Just wanna ride on my motorcycle. You know, it's been about 12 years now that I've been singing this dumb song. You know, it's amazing. It's amazing that somebody could get away with singing a song this dumb for that long. But you know, hey, you know what's more amazing than that is that somebody could make a living singing a song this dumb. But that's America. You know, I told about everything there was to tell about it. When I wrote it, how come, why, what for. But you know, the one thing that I always used to neglect to explain was the significance of the pickle. It was the time I was riding my bike. I was going down a mountain road. I was doing 150 miles an hour. On one side of the mountain road, there was a mountain. And on the other side, there was nothing. It was just a cliff in the air. But I wasn't paying attention, you know, I was just driving down the road. All of a sudden, by accident, a string broke off my guitar. It broke, you know, right there, went flying across the road that way, wrapped itself around a yield sign. Well, the sign didn't break, it didn't come out the ground, the string stayed wrapped around it. Stayed in the other end of my guitar. I held on to my guitar with one hand. I held on to the bike with the other. I made a sharp turn off the road. Luckily, I didn't go into the mountain. I went over the cliff. I was doing 150 miles an hour sideways and 500 feet down at the same time. Hey, I was looking for the cops. Because, you know, hey, I knew that, you know, it was illegal. I knew that was it. I knew I didn't have long to live in this world. And in my last remaining seconds in the world, I knew that it was my obligation to write one last farewell song to the world. Took out a piece of paper. I pulled out a pen, and it didn't write. I had to put another ink cartridge in it. I sat back and I thought a while, and then it come to me. It come like a flash, like a vision, burnt across the clouds. I just wrote it down. I learned it right away. I don't want a pickle, just want to ride on my motorcycle. And I don't want a tickle, I'd rather ride on my motorcycle. And I don't want to die, just want to ride on my motorcycle. Hey, I knew it wasn't the best song I ever wrote. But I didn't have time to change it. But you know, the most amazing thing was that I didn't die. I landed on the top of a police car. And it died. I come into town at a screaming 175 miles an hour, singing my new motorcycle song. I stopped out front of the deli, and out front of the deli was a man eating the most tremendous pickle. A pickle the size of 4 pregnant watermelons. Just a huge monster pickle. He walked up to me, pushed a pickle in my face, and started asking me questions. It was about the same time I noticed a pickle in my face. I noticed a cord hanging from the long end of the pickle going up his sleeve, down his shirt, into his pants and shoes, out into a briefcase he had near his feet. I knew it wasn't an ordinary pickle. But it was about the same time I noticed the cord hanging out of the pickle that a 4-foot cop arrived with a 5-foot gun. A cop that one time must have been around 6'3", but was met at the bottom of a mountain by a flying, singing, writing rhythm.